Yay! Have you ever pressed that button and it says go live? And then I thought I pressed it, and then another go live came up, and yeah, I forgot about that. So, yay, but we're live now. So I'm excited that you're coming in, and I hope you have something wonderful to drink because it's going to be a magical night. We're talking about the full moon, which happens tomorrow evening. At least it happens in Eastern time at 10:28 p.m. Eastern time. So do the math wherever you are, make that adjustment. You can find, just even by Googling, what time is the full moon in the area where you are. So when you see the full moon time, it's going to be the next day for many of you, even though it's going to be on, for some of us in the Eastern time zone, in Pacific time zone, it's still going to be on the 29th. However, for some, it will be on the 30th. It doesn't matter what day it's on. What does matter is that you are aligning with it, that you're going to make the most of it. This is a very potent full moon, and it's the last of 2020. So you're going to be able to do a lot of, I want to say, magic with this full moon, because it's a magical moon that's going to help you identify. It's going to help you release. It's going to help you recognize. It's going to help you trust your intuition a little bit more and really align with nurturing, because it is a full moon in Cancer. When you are working with full moon in Cancer, it brings all of the energy of that Cancer astrological sign. So you think about nurturing, how family is so important, how when you think about Cancer, you are big into intuition. Cancers are one of the most intuitive of the signs. So Cancer has a way of being able to recognize that things need to be nurtured. Things aren't always as they appear on the surface. Now, they may not say anything right away. They may want to chew on it some, but this full moon brings things to light. It helps you identify so that you're going to be able to let the past be in the past. You're going to be able to, and one thing that this moon is saying, that you're going to be able to return to that innocent childlike state so that you have faith again, that you believe in goodness again, that you are not going to allow some of the things that have really been upsetting you. You're going to free yourself from that. There is a self-discovery that accompanies this full moon energy. That's why it's so important that you really pay attention to your own intuition and what it's saying, what to do. Where should you go? How should you make the most of it? Well, we are going to talk about how to make the most of it as well, though. And this is going to be really, really exciting. So I just want to say hi. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Mary Beth. Hi, Mary Beth. It's supposed to be on live on, on that as well. Is it not on YouTube? So thank you for pointing that out. Eek, eek, eek. I don't know what to do. It's saying it's there. Oh, it says it's live. View on YouTube. I don't want to really view it on YouTube, but it says it's live. Huh. Ah, eek. Oh, sorry. I don't know what that's. I don't want to view it on YouTube. I don't know. It says that it's live on YouTube. Oh, hi, Amy. Thank you. Amy's like, no, girl, it's okay. Yeah. Yes, you're live. Jazzy says that her daughter is a sun sign Cancer and she is a mother hen. Absolutely. It's fabulous that she is like that. And then you also recognize it. Hi, I'm so sorry for mispronouncing your name, Maricela. Am I saying it right? Sort of? Okay. Yay, but it's wonderful seeing you. Yay. Hi, Ella. Hi, Heather. Yay. I'm excited about this full moon, and I'm going to share with you what I'm absolutely doing. And I want you to have it ready by tomorrow night. You're going to have time to still get things together. You really do have time, because I will tell you the like must do. And I am going to lead up to some other things that would be nice, but I am going to end with the must do. Now, the thing that I would love for you to do, and we do this under every full moon, is set your intention. I would love to know from all of you that are live, have you worked with full moon energy, or have you even worked with moon energy? If you wouldn't mind just commenting below and just let me know. Yay! Maricela said, I said it right. Woohoo! So let me know if you've worked with moon energy, and are you comfortable working with it? Just like Jazzy was saying that her daughter is a Cancer. My husband's a Cancer. My dad is a Cancer. My stepmom is a Cancer. You would be amazed how it's interesting seeing similar traits with a lot of the Cancers. Yay, Barbara's a Cancer as well. Woohoo! Yay! Okay, so Teresa has worked with the moon, and Jazzy as well. Excellent. So you have a familiarity of working with moon. At the new moon, and I'm just going to review just in case we have anybody that's new here and is excited. Maybe this is the first time you're here. Welcome, hooray! Maybe you're watching the replay and you didn't have a chance to say anything. So I am just going to share just really fast. The new moon is that new intention. It's like that new beginnings, that fresh start, that new energy to our dreams. And then as the moon gets bigger, it carries more and more weight. It builds up momentum to the fulfillment of the full moon. This is a time where you're able to see things a little clearer, saying, you know what, that's not working out. I'm going to have to release that. It's a time of gratitude for everything that has worked out. It's a time to see, because you know how the moon helps you see everything. It illuminates the whole yard. Trust me, when you're out at the farm, you see everything underneath that full moon. This is the same. You're going to see those things that maybe were going unnoticed. And so it might be those little subtle changes to make sure that you're taking the right action steps to manifesting what you want. Sometimes we'll say something and we don't even realize we're saying it. We don't even know. That's why this moon is so important, because underneath this full moon, you're going to be able to set the intention. Help me nurture my dream. Help me nurture my life. Help me nurture my soul. So when you set that intention, this full moon is like, baby, I got you. Absolutely. I want to help you nurture your soul. I want to help you nurture your dreams. That's that Cancer role, just like that mother hen of a daughter. They Cancer energy wants to come around and give you hugs and help you, just like a mother would want to hold you and hug you and love you through. That's what this full moon energy is doing. And this full moon is going to be able to say, okay, this is where you trip up a little bit. It might be in your words. It might be in not trusting your intuition. Cancers do such a superb job of hearing their intuition, but then it's that taking action. So you might get information from the Cancer full moon of, hey, you're doing great in listening, but it's the follow through that we need to work a little bit on. Perfect. Whatever it is, set the intention for this to be revealed. Make your intention. And so, step number one, what intention do you want to set? Make sure it's aligned with what that outcome is that you desire. So setting a clear intention allows the universe, allows the angels to take action to help. The next step is going to be recognizing, what do you need to release? If your intention is, I really want to meet the love of my life, well, what is it that you need to release? because this Cancer full moon is going to be able to help you see, baby, you're lacking in the self-love, or sweetheart, you're not as confident as you once were, and it's time to release those others' opinions that are still holding on within your memory. Sometimes it's just a matter of, maybe you're just blocked because you felt like, I need to do a little bit of me time and I wanted things just perfect. And I'm not really sure what that partner looks like. And sometimes you get to the point, I'm not even sure I want a partner. So set the intention to make whatever that is. Let's say it's find the love of your life. Then allow for you to identify what it is that needs to be released. It might also be a sense of, I had a lot of togetherness with my partner, and maybe I'm uncertain about this. Well, that could be the case because that's a lot of close proximity. We have perhaps lost the art of conversation, of maybe even just sitting intimately with someone, not doing anything, but just being together. And so sometimes our expectations are unrealistic, and that is ready to be released. I appreciate you being here and listening, because I feel like angels are bringing it kind of hard tonight. So thank you for being open and receiving this, because I do feel like, wow, some of these things are just a little intense. It's a little bit, but Cancer is able to deliver those messages in such a way that you're able to receive it. You're able to hear it and you're able to receive it. So number one is setting your intention. Number two is releasing. So you got to identify what you're going to release. The third step is to do a release type of ceremony. Maybe you want to write things down. I did go to the farm and feed tonight. But write things down that you want to release. If you have a fire pit out back, that's perfect. If you don't, that's okay. You could have a little cast iron skillet, perhaps. Be sure to put like coffee grounds or sand in the bottom of your little skillet. If you get a cast iron pot, this is actually an aluminum pot. My cast iron pot is down below. But if I use this, just to make sure I don't make it too hot, I will use the sand. I do have another one that's similar to this that I use my coffee grounds. It works great. So you can burn your list if you desire. It could be that you just light a little candle, and maybe you have a fire pit, maybe you have a fireplace, maybe you don't have anything like that as well. That's okay. You could even write it on toilet paper and put it all on one little square and flush it down the toilet. Whatever you are comfortable doing a release, do that release ceremony. We do have a release ceremony as a freebie, but I don't remember if there is a video on that. That would be one to create. So if you would like to see it, please let me know in the notes as well that you would like to see something like that. And then I am going to open this up, by the way, to questions. So I want to be able to say hi to everyone and open it up, because I really feel it's important that we stay on and get your questions answered, because I want to make sure you're releasing. This full moon is too powerful to pass up. It really is. It's so, so important. And remember, you have the full moon energy 3 days before, the day of, and 3 days after. So you're going into the new year. So for many of you, you are going into the new year. So you've set your intention. You've identified what you need to release, and you've done a release ceremony. The next thing is to write a list, at least 3. I'd love for you to go with 10 of things that you're grateful for. Here's the thing about even all of those items that you wanted to release. There's a silver lining in those experiences, interactions, thoughts, memories, however those came about. There is a silver lining. Maybe it's a lesson of not to listen to others' opinions. Maybe it's to trust your intuition more. Maybe it's that you're grateful that that person came into your life to teach you that you are able to set boundaries. there is a silver lining. So the idea is to write the things that you're grateful for, even some of those negative encounters, because it's been a lot of growth. We don't grow in the great times. We grow under that pressure. Think about a diamond. A diamond doesn't form just by hanging out. It's the compression that creates that beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous diamond, that glow, that sparkle. So celebrate that you have been compressed and that you are sparkling brighter, because this is the process and you are aligned with the process and making the most of it so that you can use 2021 to your advantage. Now, after you've decided the gratitude, now we're going in to, I personally keep my list of what I'm grateful for, because for me, I have a journal and I like keeping it because I like to celebrate those lessons learned. I like to go back. Sometimes I need a reminder. Hey, you've grown from this. This was a time when you talked to angels and look how they brought me through. I do that. If you feel you want to put your gratitude list and allow that to be released in flames as well and release it up to the heavens, that's totally fine. Trust your intuition, especially underneath a Cancer full moon. Next, your very first full moon ritual. Are there crystals that you would like to moon charge with this moon? I personally have my rose quartz. I have my rainbow moonstone tourmaline, and I do have some moonstone. I will place all of these. I have my little platter here. I will place these out underneath the full moon. The rainbow moonstone tourmaline, I love the little blue. I don't know if you can see some of it, but it's so protective. It works. It's just amazing. All of these are okay in water. So if it happens to rain, if it happens to snow, if it happens to get moist, that's all okay. They are not as good in salt water, but they are great in the regular water if they do happen to get wet, just so you know. So I am going to put those out. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to collect some moon water. This is a glass jar, and I used to have potpourri in it. I love the little angel. I don't know if you can see it, but I have a little angel with a heart, and I feel like that supercharges everything. I will fill this with water. I am going to put the lid on, and I'm going to set this out underneath the full moon as well. I will set it out and I'll bring it in. Could I leave it out for the 3 days afterwards? I could. And if I were planning on drinking it, for me, I always do an arm test. If it's safe to drink, you would know if it's safe to drink. If there's ever any question, don't drink it. I love using my moon water for my plants, for any work I do with fairies. I love using it for sometimes just supercharging my third eye. So I literally will, when I get my full moon water in, I'll dip my finger in it and place it on my third eye. I will take a bubble bath and add the full moon water. I love doing any type of work where I'm wanting to supercharge, and you can add the water to your sprays, to your diffuser, to your aromatherapy. I love doing that. So it depends on how much I have, and if I want to use it up before the full moon. Some full moon water I do save, and I will use for particular things. So for example, if there's a solar eclipse and I've collected water for that, or if there's a powerful supermoon, I'll save that water for something in particular. But I usually have that already in mind before I do. The last thing I want you to do, so let's just review real fast. You've set your intention. You have identified what you need to release. You have released it with some sort of ceremony. You have written out your gratitude list. You have started your full moon ritual. You have found crystals to put outside to supercharge total cleanse. And I am going to ask, when you bring those crystals in, I would love for you to remember where those crystals are, because those are going to be very powerful to work with all throughout 2021. Grab a jar, glass jar, and get your full moon water. I used distilled water. I will pour distilled water in for my moon water. And last, this is the most important thing to do. This is the must do, no matter what. I don't care where you are. Please, 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 after you've done the intention, the release, and the gratitude, the most important full moon ritual, go outside and stand for at least 30 seconds underneath the full moon. Soak it up. Soak it up. I really do raise my arms up. I go outside and I hold my arms up, even if it's cloudy. I will still go out even if it's raining. There are plenty of places where you can find where you're still covered just enough. Have I gone out even when I didn't have that cover? I have. I do. It's that important. It's that cleansing. For me, that is the most amazing recharge, attitude adjustment, detoxing, helps me just do such an incredible energetic shift. That is what I hope you will do. So I would love to hear your questions. Let me say hi to everyone, but standing underneath that moon is going to be just incredible. And I want you to be able to bring in the amazing energy. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yay. Aw. Yay. Hi, Renata from Australia. Sweetheart, how are you? I think your full moon is on the 30th. Yes. I think your full moon is on the 30th. So it's already the 29th for you, I believe. But baby, definitely be sure to get out, grab your stuff. You can do this ritual for 3 days afterwards. When I do something like that, I will create a new release for each day. I will stand underneath this full moon the next couple days. I will, because this full moon is so incredible. But hi, beautiful. Jazzy says, I always say the full moon is a star of humbleness. Oh, it's so beautiful and just brilliant. Hi, Maureen. I'm so glad you're here. Merry Christmas. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Barbara. Yeah, very true. Hi, Sally. How are you, beautiful? Yay. Yay. Hi, Hope. Aloha, sweetheart. Hi, Margaret. Happy New Year to you, too. Sally says, so true. Yes. Oh, yay. Hi, Missy. Hi. Wait. I missed her. I don't know where she went to. There you go. There you are, Missy. Hi, Missy. Hi, beautiful. Thank you. You found your pick, by the way. Yay. Oh my gosh. Yay. Jazzy says, I plan on making wishing pine cones for our household and then burning them on New Year's Eve. That's amazing. That's wonderful. I'll show you. I do have some pine cones right here. I love that. I love that you're going to make your wishing pine cones and then burn them. I would love to hear how you do that. Share below. We should share these kind of recipes too. Yay. Yes. Okay, Sally, I am making that. And I wish there was way, like when I do a video, that I can say, and this is thanks to Sally, like something like that. Yeah. Maureen would like to see the release ceremony too. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. It is an amazing feeling, and it does bring a calm and reboot, whether you're doing the release ceremony, whether you're doing the full moon standing out. It's so incredible. And, I want to share something. Depending on which goddess personality you are, you're going to find, let me write that down too. Or Amy, I wish Amy was in here. Release ceremony for each goddess. Here's the thing about the release ceremony and standing under the moon. Depending on your goddess personality, you're going to find some releases more according to your personality. The goddess of order likes to have her list. She does like to check it off. She wants to go over, okay, I want to release all of these emotional issues. I want to release all of these physical things that occurred. I want to release physical ailments. So she's going to be really deep down diving into what it is to release. This full moon, this Cancer full moon is the perfect time. It's all full moon in Cancer are awesome for releasing, for connecting with your intuitive voice to really know what it is that you need to release. But this one at the end of the year is really potent because it's like we're completing and we're able to really shut the door. It's like finishing a book and you're able to say, gosh, that was, I know there were some rocky places, but that was really a great book. Look what happened. I have this, this, and this. And so you're able to count your blessings a little bit easier. So it's really going to help you be more empowered going into 2021. That's why this is so valuable, so important. If you're the goddess of optimism, following a list isn't as easy to do, but you're going to know, you know what, I just want to do an all-encompassing kind of release. The goddess of action is going to want to probably do that fire. It's quick, it's easy, and she might be more of, I just want to release all that is no longer serving me. The goddess of peace is more about just chilling out. And so it would be really nice for her. Probably she would like that write on one little square of toilet paper and flush it down. Just easy peasy. So yay, Margaret likes to dance in the full moon often. Yeah, and sleep in it when you can. Absolutely. It's interesting that there are so many health benefits to being in the moon as well as in the sun. So taking a sun bath and a moon bath, incredible. Yes. Maureen says, where can I find new crystals? I have some places that I have attached on my Amazon store, the Amazon storefront that I found on Amazon. Amy is going to help me get our store up and running. I bought the crystals from Whatever Works. So Connie is amazing, and I'm hoping she's going to also help just get that going once we get settled in. So the new year, hopefully you're going to be able to come visit and get those right away. Yes. So Sally has a great question. Thank you. What night is the best to stand under the full moon in, I'm thinking Connecticut. Sally, I'm hoping you're saying Connecticut. If you're saying that, you are on Eastern time zone. And so I would go out at 10, I would personally go out at 10:27 to 10:29. And you're like in the pure sense of the full moon right at that moment. So I would look, if there is a little bit of a difference, you're catching it, and the intention is to absorb that full moon light. You can also check your, what time is my full moon? And you can look and see, but it is, Eastern is 10:28. So I do believe that would be the best time for you. So Venice said, tomorrow night is when I stand out. I actually am going to go out tonight after this. So yes, tomorrow night is the full moon, but the clouds weren't totally covering just yet. They might be. And then I'm still going to go out because I want to soak in some of the healing energy of the full moon. Yes, it's still waxing, it's building up, but I want to soak in some of that building up energy, and I want to be celebrating. So I am going to go stand out tonight. If there's only one night for you to go, definitely go when it is the full moon, which is for many of us, it is the 29th. And for some, it is the 30th, because it's at 10:28 p.m. Eastern time. So the friends that are in Australia, hi everyone, it is definitely going to be on the 30th. So yeah, that is wonderful. Hi Venice, happy holidays to you too, beautiful. Okay, Jesselina, I hope I said your name right. maybe. Why do you get tired and your body ache during the full moon sometimes? I have found that a lot this particular full moon. And I feel like it's because this year has been filled with cosmic energy, cosmic shifts, cosmic flowing that has caused a lot of a toll on many people. Remember, you're full of water. The moon works with the water. Just think about the oceans and the ebb and the flow. You are reacting to the moon. So for me, I want to celebrate that you are sensing that full moon activity. One way to help would to be working with Moonstone. That's going to help with the whatever you're experiencing with the full moon. Also, using the black tourmaline. That's why I love Rainbow Moonstone Tourmaline. I love it because it has my Rainbow Moonstone that's going to help me on so many different levels. This is a raw piece. The black tourmaline helps cleanse, acts as a detoxifier. And so I really like that. The smoky quartz also is a great one that's going to help you release some of those aches and pains. So that would be another good choice. I feel like that would help you. But I like that you are connecting. So a full moon bath, helping you just soak in the full moon, that I feel like if using Epsom salt. Also, if the aches and pains continue, clearly see your doctor. But when I notice that I am that in tune with the cycle of the moon, that is something that I'm like, okay, I am on. This is good. This is definitely. And so for me, I am celebrating you, feeling like you are absolutely in alignment with the moon. Oh my gosh, how amazing is that? Yes, yay. Sally says, I am ready to release all that she wants. Yes, all that she needs to release, it's going. Absolutely going. That's wonderful. Okay, hang on. Yeah. Hi, Tara. Hi, beautiful. Yay. Okay, so Sally, another good question. Wondering how to release people and still love them. So the release when there's someone who's sometimes we have people that are in our family and we're not really able to release them. You know, we have to work with them, but there's something that there is still getting on our nerves or we are reacting to it. That's what you're going to be releasing. You're not releasing and your angels really liked that. They really are feeling like that's what's going on here. So there's an ability to care less about their opinion, to care less about what they have to say. And an easy way to release them is to write on a piece of paper, angels, please handle this. And whether it's releasing that maybe they are, maybe you have some people that are always coming to you that are kind of needy. Maybe you had someone that you wanted to release that you love them, but you don't want to think about them anymore. Maybe you have someone that was just kind of very opinionated and controlling, and you still hear their voice in the back of your head. That would be a name that I would ask angels for specific guidance and help, assistance in releasing that person. So whatever it is on my heart, it's like, I wish you well, I bless you, and I release you in peace. And you're also that's part of the gratitude that you're thanking them for the lesson. So just like we talk about the open, no, and Hope will help me say it correctly. But you want to be able to release that because you don't want it taxing you. And I literally, when I have a situation where that person, I then see myself in that situation and I'm like, oh, wow, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And that helps. That absolutely helps. But giving it over to angels always helps because angels they just know. They know how to help you really, truly release it easier and faster. Oh, here you go. Chazzy's filling it out right now. Here you go. Oh my gosh. Follow that right there. I'm probably going to recreate that. And because Jazzy, thank you so much. That is awesome. That is amazing. Barbara said she can't remember what goddess she is. If you go to my website, there, oftentimes I have it even in the link in the description of the videos. I don't think I have that right now, but I will put that up. I will also put that up in, it should be on my Instagram, but I don't know if you're on Instagram. It should be in the Instagram, click here, and you should find it. Like in my bio where it says click here, it should be there. The other thing is, if you go to the website and you'll see where there's a drop down, I think it's Forgotten Tools of the Universe or Spiritual Lifestyle, and it's under that drop down. So if you look on the header, but great question. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you. It might also be on the homepage too. I think it is. Yeah, PM. Yes. Sally said yes. Yeah. So yeah, you will go. Yay. Hi, Kate. Peace and love to everyone. I love that. And it rhymes too. Yay. Yay. Barbara said we went to the Psychic Festival 2 years ago. Yes. Yay. Yes. Yes, you did. Yes, you were sitting in that audience. Thank you. Yay. And Kate said she would love to see a release ceremony too. Yay. Well, I know what I'm working on next. Ooh. I'm excited. Yay. Yay. Okay. Hopes. Well, I don't know where I sent you to there, baby. I noticed that at the start of the full moon cycle for us in Hawaii started on the 26th. My anxiety starts to peak at 3 a.m. Is this a thing? Well, it is, because 3 is when you start really connecting with your angels. That 3 o'clock time, 3 to 4, is really when you're working with the ascended masters, when you're working with angels, when you're working with all of the goddesses. I want you to recognize that you are a goddess. So if you're the goddess of order, goddess of optimism, goddess of action, or goddess of peace, you're going to start owning that goddess. And when you own, you are, and you connect with your inner goddess and you own that you're a goddess, then it's easier to work with the other goddess vibration, the goddess energies that are always present. For me, I love to work with the goddess Sophia, and I feel whatever goddess you are coming more of working like on a peer level versus this kind of level. And so I feel when you are feeling a peak at 3 a.m., that's a time to get up and do some journaling. I do feel you would have incredible insight when you are at that 3 a.m. mark and you're starting to journal. Ask questions, ask your angels for clarity, write down, what do you want resolved? Why am I feeling anxious? It could be just that. And then write what angels are giving to you. You're going to find so much clarity and so much guidance during that time. It's remarkable. It really, really is. It's amazing. Yay, yay, yay. You were so welcome, beautiful. You're interested too, because at 3 a.m., you're getting it at 3 a.m. too. I really do feel like it's because you're connecting with the angels. Each of you are starting or diving deeper into your spiritual lifestyle. You are, why you're here watching this, why you're connecting with me, why you're open to these, it's Wind Down Wednesday on Monday, but why you're interested in working with the cosmic energies, the cosmic flows, the forgotten tools of the universe is because you want to manifest the life that you desire, but you also remember there was a time this all came naturally. You remember that. My feeling is your 3 a.m. is because you are a light worker and you're starting to see more and more of that. You're starting to see, I am getting more messages. I am trusting my intuition. I am getting more messages from my intuition. I do feel like that's what's going on. And that's why you're being woken up at 3 a.m. So I do hope that you will journal at 3, because if you can go out, even just meditate just a little bit, maybe even just sit up in bed and write. You don't have to have a light on, just have a journal and be able to write. And it doesn't matter what it looks like. I have actually journaled and written over my words. And that has happened to me several times, but you feel fresher, you feel that connection. Mm-hmm. Sally, as a water sign, I often find a lot of my clients that are water signs have more of that full moon interaction as well. They have more of a, like when there's a lunar eclipse, when there's a full moon, or there's some sort of moon energy that they find that they have more of a reaction to it, versus more of the fire signs have more underneath the sun, different things, solar flares or solar eclipses. They find that they have a little bit more of a connection with that and a reaction to that. Yeah. Hi, beautiful. Lots of love. Oh, okay. Hang on. Chandana. Did I say that all right? Did I even close there? But hi from India. Hooray, hooray. So good seeing you. You know, you're feeling that full moon. Baby, I would love to know, when is do you know when the full moon is? It's Eastern, our time, Eastern, 10:28 p.m. on the 29th. So I wonder how many hours you're ahead of me right now. I would love to know that, if you wouldn't mind sharing that. I know that I'm going to just go over one more time, and then I'm going to answer some more questions. Anyone that has questions, please let me know. But I do want to just go over one more time what we're going to do with this full moon, because it's so important. And this way, if you haven't written it down yet, grab your pen and paper. I want to make sure you're going to write it down. The first thing that you're going to do, and I want to remind everyone why this Cancer full moon is so important. Because Cancer energy, that Cancer sign, Cancer brings that nurturing energy, that intuitive, huge intuition, connecting with your senses. It boosts the self-discovery, and it brings that childlike innocence back, so that you're able to lovingly get these messages. You're able to say, okay, this is how I've got to make my life a little bit better, what I need to work on, what I need to do in order to let the past be in the past. And it is a matter of letting bygones be bygones. And it's not always easy, but it's easier underneath this full moon, because that full moon gives you enlightenment. It illuminates everything around. It shows you what has to happen, perhaps that you haven't seen before. It also, this full moon is a time where you're able to really release some things, like, okay, I got to release this, but you're also filled with gratitude. It's a magical time. It's even more magical because it's at the end of our year. So you are truly, truly going to be able to release what you don't want to take into 2021, so that you're able to manifest what it is that you do want in 2021. And you're going to do that by first setting your intention. Set your intention to help me recognize what it is that I need to release, and what can I do to attract what I desire in 2021. Whatever it is, it should come from your heart. This is your intention. Maybe you just want to set the intention, I want to manifest money so that I have peace of mind always. I want to manifest the love of my life, my beloved. Whatever it is, set that intention. It's your intention to have that happily ever after. We'll add a little bit more detail to it. Okay, so number one is setting your intention. Number two is identifying what you need to release. Sometimes things blocking us, we don't even think about it. We didn't even realize we needed to release it. So it could be, maybe your root chakra is blocked. Maybe it's something where you've heard a message over and over. It's the way your family talked, the way your friends talked. Well, it's time to release that. You know, especially if it's limiting or blocking, release it. Once you've identified what you need to release, do some sort of release ceremony, whether it's even writing it down on one square piece of toilet paper and flushing it down. Maybe it's a burning ceremony, burning that little piece of paper in, maybe you have a little fireplace or a little a ceramic thing that you're able to burn. Now, remember, if it's going to get really hot and it might be dangerous, within that little thing, I always protect that pottery or protect that item with either sand, mostly sand, coffee grounds, fabulous to use. So you can just make sure you're going to do some sort of release ceremony. If you don't want to burn it, sometimes I don't do that. I don't burn it. I do a different type of release ceremony. So it is released, but I didn't want to do the burning kind of thing, because I wanted to review it, and I wanted to offer it in gratitude the following year, honestly. So do some sort of release ceremony that you want to do. The next thing is write a list of gratitude. at least 3 things that you're grateful for that occurred that are associated with these things that you've released, lessons learned, but I would love it if you could do 10 or 11. I know I keep upping it, but do as many as you can. The more you write in gratitude, the more the universe is going to give you things to be grateful for. It truly is that way. It works that way. So if you're having stinking thinking, if you are kind of cranky, you get out of bed on the wrong side, then you're going to have more of those kind of interactions. And we don't want that. That's not fun. We want to keep our vibration just at that sweet spot, at the sweet spot or higher. So we want to keep it a little above neutral. But if you're feeling kind of mopey, if it's like, I don't know, I'm just in this neutral zone, I'm just feeling a little negative, then maybe do something to raise your vibration. I know I have a list of free things. It's a freebie on how to raise your vibration. I know that's there. It's like 50 ways to raise your vibration, but you got to raise your vibration, sweetheart. You can sing, you can hum, you can stand outside in the sunshine, hug a tree, look at nature, look at a tree, even if it's on a screenshot, but you got to raise your vibration. We want you feeling pretty happy. And because that gratitude is just going to bring more and more of things that you're going to be grateful for. And the next thing is to do a full moon ritual. You can already put crystals out. I have rainbow moonstone tourmaline. I have some just clear, or not, it's not a clear quartz. It's a plain, it's a kind of milky moonstone. And I also have rose quartz. I do have this nifty tray that I do stick outside. It's okay. Even if it snows, these crystals are fine if they get wet, not salt water, but they're fine if they get wet. The other thing I do as a ritual underneath the full moon is I put water in a glass jar. This is a nice jar because I like the little angel that's on top, and I feel like it just lends the vibration. It lends itself to really amping the purity and the whole vibration of this water, the magic of this water. The other thing you can do with that water then is then incorporate it into everyday magic, whether it's adding it to your diffuser and adding some essential oils in that, or watering your plants, or working with fairies, or dot it on your third eye. And the most important thing, a must to do, is stand outside underneath the full moon and soak it up. Pull it in. I raise my arms above my head and I raise my hands out, probably jazz hands, but however you want. But I'm like calling it in, like pulling it in. I literally imagine the moon shining down, going through my fingers, down my arms, all the way. I am bathing in that moonlight. What if it's overcast? I am bathing in the moonlight. What if it's raining? That moon's still there. I am still out there soaking it up, and I feel fabulous afterwards. You will too. That is the must do. Now, if it's super, super freezing, I still will go out for a couple seconds. If it's really, 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 really freezing, like below, like seriously cold, like frostbite, hypothermia would set in. Otherwise, you can stand in the window of the moonlight. You can totally do that too. But goodness, I have gone out at 3 a.m. in order to stand underneath and soak up that full moon. That is so, so important. So anyway, thank you for letting me just catch up, everyone. Catch up. Please let me know any of your questions. Yay. Okay, so hang on a second. I'm sorry, my little squirrely thing. Wow! Yay! Yay! Ella, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Ella did the quiz. She's the goddess of optimism. Woohoo! Yay! So Ella, I really feel you will be one of those that, okay, I'll go outside, which will be great. Just to make sure you remember, right now while we're talking, grab your phone, set your alarm, set it, schedule it, so that you remember to go outside. Put 2 reminders, one for 15 minutes before and one for like a half hour before, or if you want to make it 5 minutes, but set your timer because you don't want to forget. And I know I forget. It's what I do. So because I want to remember, I'm a goddess of optimism and I want to make sure I remember. So it's one of those things that have really helped. I really, yeah, baby girl, do it. Please do it. Because I want to make sure you're going to remember. Yay, yay. Thank you, Jazzy. Light and love to you too. Yay. Lots of love. Yay. Okay, so Sally says, angels' ways tell me stuff like cancer was in my body. So grateful now, cancer free. Yay! So from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., they talk to me. Yes, they do, Sally. They do. They absolutely do. And I'm so glad you recognize that. That's so, so, so important. Oh my gosh. Ella said, I've been journaling and I'm really enjoying it. Oh, I'm so proud of you. When you look back at what you've done about your dreams, I find when you journal about your dreams, like you said, when you go back, isn't it just, for me, it's almost like it's out of body experience, because I feel like, wow, I remember that connection with my angels. I remember that there have been some times where it was very poignant. And that's what I feel like happens when you journal. And exactly what Ella is saying, you really can go back to it and say, thank God I was writing it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have realized, I wouldn't have known this. I asked for this and look what happened. So thank you for trusting your angels and talking to them. That is awesome. Tara says, how much can a full moon cycle affect your menstrual cycles? Oh, powerfully so. Very, very much so. Depending on the moon, especially, no, it really can. Because you can find that you have more intense cramps or less cramps. You can find that you start early or it even lasts longer. Remember, it's a fluid. So it definitely is going to impact it. So, this is something that the Moonstone is perfect for helping you with whatever you're going through during fertility, menstrual cycle, any goddess energy. Moonstone is the way to go, because yes, it does. And when you think about the moon and think about your cycle, the moon cycle, you are definitely very connected. And the more connected you are going to see little insights like that. One thing to do, though, if it's irritating you, call on Archangel Gabriel to help interact in there, help on your behalf. Definitely intercede with Archangel Gabriel. What affects the air signs? I'm not sure what you're asking with that question. I think you're saying like what, when it comes to how are you impacted, just like the fire signs are more on the lunar or solar in the, yeah, okay, thank you. So what affects the air signs when there is, well, the wind, obviously, any of the windstorms, anything like that, but also the astrological signs, because the, when you are going through, for right now, we're in Capricorn. So that Capricorn energy is lingering. It's for all to receive. However, air signs are able to pick up on it a little bit more. It's easier for an air sign to pick up on, oh, now we're going into the Aquarius sign. You're going to be able to really connect with that and utilize it, harness it to your advantage. So, and the earth signs are more of the grounding. They are able to be more at peace every time they go outside. If there's a, like a tornado, if there is something like that, they're, well, more on the earthquake. So where they're going to be a little bit more sensitive. If they are more aligned with the ley lines, they are more aligned with when we have the actual, think about what you're celebrating on the season. The earth sign is able to really feel springtime and feel the excitement and the enthusiasm of the new birth. The summertime is then going to help earth signs really feel. However, man, when we get to the fall, earth signs come alive. They feel that harvest. They do. So earth signs will frequently find that winter months, whenever the cold seems or the land seems to be going night-night, they're going to find a little bit more sluggish as well. They're just going to be a little bit more in a slow motion, not in a hurry. Nothing bad, but just not in a hurry. Yay. Yay, yay, yay. Hope missed where the quiz is. I think it's on, I know it's on my website. If you go to trishmckinley.com/goddess, I know it's somewhere on that page. So if you wouldn't mind just going down there, you are definitely going to find it there. Okay. Yay. Christy. Oh, hang on. I'll be right back, Estella. Christy said, what is the quiz? So the quiz is on your goddess personality type, because it's great to know, first of all, what goddess personality you are, because it interacts with everything. The way you communicate, the way you trust your intuition, the way you communicate with others. And it helps you when you are calling on the ascended masters or working with the goddesses like Goddess Sophia or Goddess Diana. When you are engaging with them, you're coming across more as peers versus handling it as a, hey, would you help me out, please? I'm over here. The other thing about knowing your goddess personality is it helps you recognize how you do your everyday magic. So you're working with the moon cycle. Well, if you're the goddess of order, you want to have ABC, you want this list. If you're the goddess of optimism, you're pretty spontaneous and you're like, I'm game, let's do it. If you're the goddess of action, you are so instinctual. You often are doing these things, but it's nice to have a reminder. I need to take a drink real fast. And if you're the goddess of peace, you like chilling out. You really look for, you're in that cycle, you're in that flow. And it's a good reminder to know, hey, I don't always put myself first. I pretty much am pretty laid back, and I might need to schedule in, I got to go do this. And that going to do this is to go outside underneath the moon. Okay, thank you. So that's what the quiz is. Which goddess are you? Ella set her quiz or set her alarm. I am so proud of you. Jacqueline. Oh my gosh, you are the goddess faction. You know what? I could totally see that. Now, don't get frustrated if you are a couple of the goddesses. You are that's absolutely natural. What you'll find is that you will see little bits and pieces in each and every one of them. But knowing, Jacqueline, you get things done. I also see Jacqueline as the goddess of optimism too. I feel like you're both, because you just have that bubbly personality. You're such a natural cheerleader. So I think you're that too. Yay. Sally's interested. I'm interested to hear what you are. So definitely take the quiz. I'm pretty sure it's trishmckinley.com/goddess. And let me know. Yes. Barbara said she's, her daughter's on it, but it's going so slowly. Oh, internet can be doing that right now. I know. I don't know why it's doing it, but yep. Christy says, can your goddess personality change? For a while, I'm working on myself. I feel like I'm changing for the better. Yay! Christy, what a great question. So the thing about your goddess personality is, yes, you can find some changes. You came into this life. Think about when you were a little girl. You pretty much were a particular way. For me, I was more the goddess of peace growing up, a little girl. I was very, very quiet, very, very shy. Not many people know this, so I will share this, but then this stays our secret. But I used to play library and have my stuffed animals lined up, and I would check out books. And most people would say, well, that's not very odd. That's pretty normal. No, I was like 11, like 12. Yeah, I did that a lot, probably a little later as well, because I was really content to just be there. Then my mom said, you can't do that. That's rude. And there is someone more shy than you. And I need you to speak up, and you need to make that person feel more comfortable. And voila, I really stepped into that goddess of optimism then. So Christy, you will find you are becoming more of those different goddesses as you do work on yourself. The other thing is you might have been raised around a goddess of order. So even though you wouldn't necessarily find that goddess of order is your natural way, but you've definitely put on that goddess of order mask, or you've put her on because you were raised that way. It's a familiar way. It's a comfortable way. And you like having order, especially for anyone who's in the military or has been in the military. You'll find, you just had to have your bed made just so. You had to have things just so, a place for everything and everything in its place. So you will find that. It's very, very interesting. Some things may always come a little more difficult. That is not your natural forte, but you are finding more of a little juggle. The thing is, when you are working on your communication style, you'll find that you slip back to your default, your natural, your innate goddess personality. I love talking about the goddess personalities. It's truly been around since Hippocrates. It's what every personality profile program is based, whether it's Enneagram or Myers-Briggs or any of that. It started with Hippocrates. So I love what he has to say. I love it makes sense, and it's easy. With just the 4 personalities, you're able to see, oh my gosh, yeah, I think my husband is that goddess of order. And then okay, this is how I need to be working with him. If your child is more that goddess of peace, you know how to motivate them. It just eliminates arguments. It eliminates, well, I don't think anything ever eliminates all of the arguments, but it definitely diminishes them, because you know how to speak their love language. You know how to speak their language. And even when that person is frustrating you on the other end of the phone, you can pretty much identify which goddess they are. And the more you learn about the goddesses, the more you do identify. And it's like, okay, I know where they're coming from. And it's easier to give them a pass. It's nice. It is easier to give them a pass. Yeah. Okay, Ella has a totally random question. It says, but I've seen a couple people being able to shift small rocks and crystals in their palms with their energy. Oh, I know. I've seen that too, where they put it and then they are like doing that. I don't know, try it. We're all energy. It all moves. I've seen people create stuff in their hand out of nothing. So, I mean, you can't do it. My daughter and I were trying it one day. We were like, yeah, move it and move it and move it. We didn't get it. We tried, but I have to say, I don't think my heart was totally in it. So Ella, I would love to know. I would love to know your results. Hope said the quiz is not working. I don't know why it's not working on that. Sometimes it should not matter if you're using Safari. Chrome is always like the friendly thing. Maybe that, I don't know. But let me know if it still doesn't work. That's really unique. So keep me updated though. Yes. Jackie says, yeah, I'm totally a cheerleader. I know, baby girl. I know you are. So yeah, I'd say you are definitely goddess of optimism. And you know what? You do have the goddess of action. I know you do. And I know, I've got something there too. Okay. Barbara said, my husband has been seeing 1212. Well, if you remember from the 1212 portal, that would be actually something really great to rewatch for you, especially with your husband seeing it, because he is connecting with his 12th, the divine chakra. He is reconnecting with that. So when you see 1212, you are becoming part, you're recognizing, you're aligning with that star tetrahedron. You are already raising your vibration and you're aligning higher. So Barbara, I feel like with your husband seeing that, he is stepping into that energy and stepping into that power. How cool is that? That is amazing. So I would have him watch it if he would be comfortable. If not, that's okay too. But that would be really kind of cool, kind of amazing, and how great for him. But honestly, for each and every one of you, if what numbers are you seeing? Because that's how angels continue to communicate with you. They're giving you a message. They're giving you a divine message. They want to make sure that you know. But boy, 1212 and aligning with that 12th chakra, that's that thing that helps you do that. It's protection. It's abundance, prosperity. It's amazing. It is totally amazing. I'm going to bend over for 1 second. Hang on, because Jacqueline sent me a box, and I have it right here. And I kept thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to be able to see her. I'm going to be able to, and I don't know how I was able to just hold this in all this time. So Jacqueline has her own little shop. She has so much. So she's very, very creative, very, very talented. So, and sent me these beautiful handmade, oh my goodness gracious. It is ooh, yay. Oh my goodness gracious. How beautiful. Would you look at this? A yarn fairy came to bless you. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. And I'll read meet fairy joy blessings and her unideer. It's a unicorn, but like a reindeer. And she's going to be mailing directions. I hope everyone is feeling the vibration of all of this stuff because it's just delightful. Ooh, this is so pretty too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know what? And this is going to be like the pine cones. If you have something that's really special and you want to charge it, these are items that I would not stick outside, but I will place in the window to get the full moon. So, oh my goodness gracious. I'm going to spend a little bit more time really relishing each and every one of these things. I was hoping I could find the earrings real fast and put those on. Oh my goodness gracious. Look how beautiful she is. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, do you feel the fairies? Oh my gosh. You know, let me just share one thing about the fairies, because you know how much I love them. Fairies are fabulous. Fairies are amazing. They don't always look the way we think they will look, but that's okay. We don't always look. I can tell you, if you saw me in the morning, I don't look like this. So I hope you are connecting with fairies. I love working with fairies, and underneath the full moon, they're dancing too. So don't be surprised if you get joined to celebrate the full moon with those fairies. So, what's your view on script manifesting? I really want to try it, but I'm unsure. Estelle, if you feel like that's something that you would like to do, absolutely do that. You've got to trust your intuition. Remember, Cancer is a total intuitive, like, master house. They get it. They are able to, their intuition is very much like the goddess of order, actually, just really, really out there, really good, very solid. So if you intuitively feel like that's for you, totally do that. I know that I have helped people go through writing out, and we do a specific journal, a specific pen, and there's a specific process. I personally like things to be super, super easy. And so for me, I don't want to say that I look for shortcuts, but I look for manifesting being the easiest way possible. I work with the cosmic flow. I work with the crystals, the divine tools, the forgotten tools of the universe. I use those, and I call on angels. I call on everybody to help. So if you feel like script manifesting, I'm not knocking script manifesting at all. There are people that manifest so many different ways. So if you feel like this is something you want to try, then, oh baby, try it. Why not? I know I have, I manifest on my vision board, and I manifest on the spring. Yeah, I manifested things always underneath the summer solstice. Every year. Yeah, I do. I do. So I use those really big days, but that for me is like that magical one. For me, summer solstice is like the full moon. So I have huge success. Find those things that you have those huge success. So I want to talk about Christy has, I see doubles and triples, even sometimes groups of 4 and 5 in the same numbers, literally every day. It is very so special and it makes her feel very supported. You are. Absolutely. And when you are getting those double numbers and those triples, your angels really are coming to you. There is a message in that. On that Amazon shop, you'll see the Doreen Virtue number book that I really like. There are 2 different number books that she talks about those angel numbers. I don't like the one. In fact, I gave mine away, the one that I didn't care for. So there's the one book that I really, really like. And I don't know if it's a different print. I don't know what's so different about it, but I can tell you there is something different. When I see the double numbers, there is an angel number download that I created that I give at my workshops. It's different from the Doreen Virtue book. What I created, you're going to be able to, it gives you the gist, and it's also what angels are coming to you. Anything I create through angels giving that information. So I am truly, truly just the vessel. If you download that, it's angel numbers. Angel numbers. I think that's on. So go to my website. There are freebies and you'll see it under angels. It might even be underneath the angel drop down, but definitely do that because you're going to see a pattern starting. This is this message. And then you're going to get really used to, oh, okay, every time I see 2, angels are saying new partnership. They want to see the duality. They want me to work on this. But it's good having that background information so that you know it be this or this. And so you intuitively are going to have that answer. Or if you don't, you're able to ask your angels, clarify it. I'm confused. What do you want me to do? Like every time I see 333, it's like, okay, are you saying I've got a date with some ascended masters, or do you want me feeling like a little bit more of the Holy Trinity? That means there's some power for my manifesting. You know, what is it? And then I get that clarification, but I know to ask the questions. So Estelle's going to go for it. You'll have to keep us updated. That would be really, really nice. Yay! Yay, yay. Brecca's here. Hi, beautiful. Yay. Much love to you too. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Brecca works with angels and has such a gorgeous vibration. And she had an event, gosh, was that, I don't know how many years ago was that now, but so incredible, so amazing there. And she had different people that were able to really, I had never heard of like soul surgery before. That was magical. Brecca's singing is beautiful. I worked with Brecca and I had this interaction and she could feel Archangel Metatron's cube around me. It was so, so cool. And what's really neat, when you work with someone that has that magic, you're able to really get confirmation. Just like many of you are asking things and you're kind of confirming even with each other, like, yeah, that's really happening. That really matters because when you have to be able to trust the person when you're getting feedback, especially on a spiritual thing, because if they are jealous, and Brecca has none of that. So if you have someone that's jealous, it's going to be a different answer. If they're having a bad day as a Reiki master, as a healer, and Brecca is those things. So she is able to make sure, no, she's not going to bring it through that reading. Yay, yay, yay. Inner Warrior 2012. I don't know. Is that your page? What is the Inner Warrior 2012 for? I don't know. But I don't want to go until she shares what that is for. But let me just review while Brecca is going to tell us what that means. I want to just review really fast the steps for this full moon. First and foremost, we know Cancer, full moon in Cancer. Thank you, angels. Angels tickling the nose. They're bringing it. We are going to tap into nurturing ourselves. We're going to tap into the family, the feeling of family, whether it's our ancestor family, our ascended master family, our soul family, our family. We are nurturing our soul. We're nurturing our body. We're nurturing our mind. We're nurturing us. And with this full moon, remember, full moon brings the fulfillment. It brings the illumination. It brings the gratitude, the feeling of we can release what we don't need. So to make sure we're going to release everything from 2020 and even before that, from lifetimes ago, we're going to set our intention. What is it that you want to manifest? Identify what you need to release. And this full moon will help you journal it, write it out, what it is that you need to release. And then do a release ceremony. Whatever that looks like for you, do the release ceremony. And then write out your list of 3 to 11 things that you're grateful for. Next, do some sort of full moon ritual. Grab crystals and put them outside. This is a rose quartz. This is a rainbow moonstone tourmaline. I'm going to set those outside on my little tray. I have a glass here. You can get a glass jar, get a glass, make it glass. Fill it with water. I use distilled water. I'm going to put it out underneath the full moon and let that full moon energy vibe all over this water so that I could use it for other things. The next thing is go outside, stand and pull the energy of that full moon. Let it shower down upon you. Pull in the power so that it flows all the way, all around you, all in you, and all through you. Next, it'd be awesome if you would journal. Journal some of these things. Think about how you feel. Think about the excitement, because you're going to want to bring in this new year with this new energy, this new vibration, this new belief. And this full moon helps you return to that childlike innocence, that childlike faith, that childlike expectancy, which is exactly what you want to have in order to manifest. And you will manifest the best year ever if you will please use this full moon to your full advantage. It is here. It is yours for the taking. It happens at 10:28 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow night. So check where it is at your time. You can already put your crystals out. You can already put that full moon water out. You can work on your full moon intentions, release all that 3 days before, day of, 3 days after. You can already work on it. But be sure for this full moon, set your alarm. Ella's already set her alarm. Set your alarm so that you're going to go stand outside and just accept that moon bath, shower in that moon bath, even if it's just for 12 seconds. If you can stand it longer, that'd be great. And then when you're done, when I'm standing in that full moon, I feel so grateful. And as I'm feeling so grateful, I visualize my dream come true. And for me, that's magical. That's that magical sweet spot. That right there might have just made this whole time worthwhile. I hope the other information has been really beneficial too, but that might just be the thing. Oh my gosh. Brecca, it was in 2012 was the year of the workshop. Oh my gosh, time flies. Oh my gosh, it does fly. Well, follow Brecca. I love her. I love her. I love her. And I love you. Oh, Aisha, thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everyone. This has been a magical evening. Thank you for making my Monday night. Thank you for hopping on. Thank you. I know it felt last minute, and you can do other full moon events tomorrow night, but please take the time to really connect with this full moon, because I want to be celebrating you in 2021. I'm already celebrating you. I want to be celebrating your dreams come true. I am excited about sharing. The next live event is on January 1st with Karen Kay joining me, and we are going to be bringing in the fun in 2021. I'm going to be bringing out some, while we are doing oracle readings, we're also going to be doing, I'm going to be sharing some goddess tips, how you can really make the most of 2021 according to your goddess personality. So if you haven't already taken the quiz, please take the quiz. Let me know. I know Hope was having a couple issues, but let me know if you've taken it. And thank you again for joining. Thank you so much. Love Texas. I hope I answered your questions. I hope you were on there too. Love Texas. I hope you were there. So I hope I was able to answer that. By the way, so Love Texas was on Instagram, and my comments were like on top of, like superimposing on top of each other. It was really weird. But you know what? Technical difficulties. That's what happens when you're doing live. Also, as you could even see tonight, as those comments are scrolling, I can't always see them, especially when I'm in this zone. When I come on, angels know we're on it. I feel their presence, and oftentimes your ascended masters, loved ones, your angels are present too. So it is hard to kind of hop back and forth. So I do the best that I can. So please always remind me. It's never a problem to say, hey me. So yay. Oh my gosh, Brecca, we are blessed to know each other. Oh my goodness. Yes. There's so much love right here, all around each and every one of you. I hope you are feeling the love. Whoo. Oh my gosh. Yes. Well, I am going to say really fast. Here you go. Many blessings to each and every one of you. Let all of the release that needs to be done be revealed to you. Let it go smoothly and easily so that your hearts may be fulfilled. Own your amazing inner goddess energy. Recognize that you are created by the divine, out of stardust. And you, my love, are meant to shine. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, everyone. Please, let's keep this conversation going. If you haven't already followed on Instagram, join me over there. It's really easy to get DMs. So now that I'm learning how to do that, it's wonderful. If you're on YouTube and haven't already liked my page, if you would please head over to Trisha McKinley, author, on Facebook and like my page. Join me on Instagram. It's Trish McKinley, because I really do enjoy connecting with you. You sharing your light is just such an honor. Wow. Thank you for our paths crossing, meeting, and entwining. Thank you, everyone. Mwah. Pleasant dreams or pleasant day, whatever you may be doing. Woohoo!